And welcome back to Anno 1800. Last we left off, we were getting workers kind of situated here with some bread. We had some slaughterhouse for our sausages, and just kind of exploring the map and expanding our base. So, nice music. Actually, I wanted to turn that down just a little bit. It's because it was a little loud in the recording. But I've acquired some steel beams to make this production line. However, I noticed a issue with what I said last time, and I even said that I get it mixed up. But in the production chain, I know everyone's probably yelling at me about this, but for soap, one pig, one rendering works, and soap factories are 30 seconds, meaning that one soap factory can actually handle 2 rendering works. So I actually got that backwards, even though I said I always get it backwards. I need 2 of these. Whoops, I didn't actually mean to build that, but, well, it's built now. Let's turn on blueprint mode so I don't do that again. I actually need 2 of these for one of the soap factory. For now, I'm going to leave it a little bit inefficient on one, just to have it be done. I also have this silo constructed and built up, which means these pigs are actually operating at 200% capacity. So, one pig can actually give this tallow full pigs. One pig can also give this sausage full. So ideally, when I get this one installed, this one will handle both of these, this one will handle both of these, and this guy can grab from both of these tallows. I think that's everything correct. Hopefully I didn't make any further mistakes. I'm kind of recording these in series, so I've recorded, this is the 3rd one. I'm recording these all back to back, so I'll see comments a little bit later. If I do miss something, let me know right away, please. I will need to see that as soon as I can and get that addressed. I'm probably going to do, I think, 1 or 2 more episodes and then call it for today and then upload them over the course of a few weeks. We'll see how it goes. I haven't figured out my whole... Alright, dude. I haven't figured out my whole setup yet. We'll figure that out as we go. Alright.
No less than we deserve.
So, when this comes in, I will actually get the next tier of workers. One thing I noticed that they're missing is a church, so I definitely want to get that built, although it requires 25 bricks, and I only have 17 right now. I could also expand and get another clay pit. And actually, bricks are very important for later on. I might actually do that. But what I also want to do is just double check on my production here. So, ditch water, we're good on fish for now, but we might want to consider adding 1. We're getting really close on that clothing supply, so we probably want to activate 1 more there. Let's see what else. Anything crazy? I believe this grain, the weird grayed out version is the potential demand. So it's saying potentially it could require 2, but we're actually not requiring much right now. That's probably because this flour can potentially ask for 2, but it's only getting 1 right now. It only needs 1 for the bread. Same thing with the tallow. Like, potentially could need more, but we're getting enough for our current works there. And you can see we don't actually need that much soap. We already got that going. Too many things here. I don't want to improve this yet though, because I do want to build the church first. But we also need to start getting sales for Edvard. As much as I don't like that guy, we need to appease him so that we can clear our debt and get that shipping license, and we can move and get a shipyard and start kind of releasing our wealth into the world here. Alright. Also, you can check out your goods here. I like these tabs. They really help out. So consumer goods I can see here. And when we start getting more and more soap, eventually we'll start selling over here. I'm really low on coins though, so I don't want to do that yet. Although we have a quest over here, which I didn't notice before. Let's see what he wants.
I hereby sentence you to not very hard labor.
Own gunboat being used as a getaway? Use the lethal force, but only destroy my ship if absolutely necessary. So he wants us to destroy a gunboat for him. We can definitely do that.
Of light.
So we got destroy it with the military vessels. You can find them by clicking on the quest. It'll send us right to it. Once we destroy it, we can retrieve whatever drops from it and return it to him for 8,000. Now the good thing is that our flagship's actually pretty strong. It's a little bit stronger than your typical gunboat. Wow, it's really right here. You couldn't like go 20 feet with your ships.
I know where
oh, it's a
you
clipper.
live.
So clippers don't actually have military might on them. You can see they don't have cannons or anything. So fair enough, I suppose. I'll go destroy your gunboat. All right. The other thing I wanted to check is actually not a necessary one, but a well, I guess it's a consumer good. Yeah, we're getting a little low on schnapps, and when we expand, we want to make sure we have enough. So I actually want to just kind of expand this kind of preemptively.
Perhaps you should rinse out your mouth.
What?
When people are starving, why turn your nose up at the potato?
Wait, you like potatoes, but you don't like alcohol? What does that even mean? Okay, whatever, man. You do you. We don't even have enough money for this church yet. The other thing that I wanted to check out is that I wanted to expand a bit, but it looks like this market has kind of reached the limits on some of these. You can see some of these buildings actually don't have full market. They don't have full pub. So we're going to need to work on that a bit as well. I'm going to want to expand out this way a bit. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I wanted to do... Well, what could I do here? I want to make this look kind of interesting. So I was thinking about something like... something like down the middle here, and maybe making this like a subsection. We could have these like interesting little quadrants here, maybe. I think this just kind of looks interesting more than anything else. What's this? It's kind of cool. Is that what I want to do? We'd have like kind of the 4 of them like this. Maybe marketplace kind of around here to kind of give it a little bit of coverage. So as this kind of fades out around here, you know, these edges, we want this marketplace to kind of fill in and have a net gain of 100. Also, I think my ship's really close. Where's that gunboat? Ah, it's on the move. Whoa, it took off. I mean, I was up here. It's way down here. Alright, we'll see if we can get there in time. I have a long time to do these quests, so it should be okay. Slowly making money, but we'll see. Anyway, marketplace. I don't know, that's just kind of neat. I don't know if I like it or not, but we're gonna do it. Let's put... Actually, let's turn that sideways. Let's do it this way. Kind of matches a little bit nicer with this, right? And then what we could do is we could actually fit a fire station right there. Look how perfect that is. Like that. We also will need a pub, so we can probably put this one alongside this marketplace. We can turn it sideways too. Sure. And let's actually put some roads in just to get this started. I kind of like this because it's not straight and it kind of builds these cool little sections, you know? A little different building style than I've ever done, that I've seen other people do. It's kind of neat. So we'll build this. We'll build this corner. How are we looking on supplies? Oh my gosh, we dropped really low. These houses don't cost anything, right? Just the building did. So I think I can still... Yeah, I can still do that. We have tons of lumber here, so we can really just go with this. Get this out a little bit. And we don't have enough to do that. How are we doing? We almost there? Man, it is running. Hopefully we don't lose it. I mean, it started all the way up here at the prison. Like, it was only like right here, and it sent me all the way down. There's Anne Harlow. Not what we're looking for. Are you running to Anne Harlow? That would be absolutely awful, because I don't want to have to fight her and the
You've got
gunboat.
potential, and Beryl knows how to wring it out.
Maintenance cost on there and extra goods at the slaughterhouse. That's really good. Let's accept this delivery quest, and we'll do it right after this gunboat. Again, they give you plenty of time to do
what we
these,
can to get by.
but I am a little nervous about this gunboat. Looks like he's like right where... I'm thinking like Anne Harlow must be right in this section at the bottom corner. I really don't want to fight her as well. It's fine. This delay is giving me time for my economy to kind of come back up, but yeah, he's just chilling way down in the corner.
Annie does with royal
Yeah, there's Annie.
We dunk you full of fish.
Annie Harlow.
Poor Anne's father was
Annie?
executed by the Mad King, and now she is mad herself.
What I was afraid of. It's
Ship under
her base shoots at you when you're not allied. Oh, and the gunboat's right there. The jerk. Like, what's the range of this thing? Like, you can see that gun range. It's like out here. Really not fair.
An explosion in one of your factories.
No! Explosion?
A fire broke out.
Fix it! Ah!
Troy Halo,
My schnapps.
blaze.
Oof. Ah, he's out. Alright. Let's go fight this gunboat. I'm just gonna sail up along its flank, and the guns should fire out the side. I'm still bad at naval combat. I'm still working on it. But essentially... If I can... There we go. You have to turn a little bit sideways to get it to shoot. They probably don't want to fight because they're running. But... if they were to fight, they would have to face me in a gunboat. But I can just kind of get on the side there. And the more damage they take, the slower they'll be. Eventually, I can just saddle up right here. There we go. Ah. Interesting cargo you have, sir. Prisoners. Alright, let's go turn this in. We'll have to go pick up her thing as well. While we're doing that, let's come back here. Still not enough for that church. I'm broke.
The fire
I am
has
making
been
some
vanquished.
soap. That's good. Let's fix that.
Ship under attack.
Ah! That was a little loud. Alright. Oh, shoot. I don't think I picked up... I don't think I picked up all of them. Ah! Go back. I still have 20 minutes to do it. Good thing I looked. I just saw the star in the map. Wanted to see what it was. Anyway, I'm getting a decent amount of soap going. That's going to be good. In fact, I actually want to...
We put our love into this.
I want to actually make this... I don't know if I want to do the silo yet, but I definitely want to get the rendering works ready to go. So I need 4 more steel for that when I get to it. I also want to fix the clothing, because I think clothing is a little bit lacking, or it's going to be very soon. So if we look at production, 5 and 4, right? So right now I'm running off of storage, and I don't want to do that for very long. So, just like I mentioned before, we want to make sure we have the silos. They have to be against the building that we have here. So I'm going to build that. I'm going to build both of these here. I'm going to activate them. That will, again, double... Well, I guess I can't activate the second one. Need money. But that will allow us to increase our production there.
Ship under attack.
I'm just going to kill this thing. See, gunboats have to face us. But our ship, our flagship is much stronger. So I'm not terribly worried yet. Later on, I do get worried about my flagship a lot. Alright. So I do want to increase the production of this right here, so that we can actually start, again, increasing our clothing line, and also we want to get to sales for this dude. Now, the question is there a way to increase this even more? We have 562 workforce. And actually, I think if we are... Yeah, so we actually are so much in workforce that we're actually starting to pay royal taxes. I might actually... I might take that out. Where are we at? I think the royal taxes, are they... I'm always confused about them. I think they're actually based on how many people I have. 1 farmer? Minus 71. It's like I have too many. If I ever have too many of one type. It went down a little bit. 69. Curious to see if I... Yeah, see, the labor pool is over 1,000. It's 1,013. I wonder if I reduce that labor pool. So let's say I don't know, upgrade these workers. So the labor pool is down below 1,000 now. This is still below 1,000. It's only 500. And now I do not have that extra tax. Excellent. This also means that I'm going to get more money, because these guys are going to give me more coins. So that's a good thing to do as well. We'll have to keep an eye on that, because that's a little specialized. But yeah. Not too bad. How are we doing here? Almost back. And we're probably getting more soap. Once this gets up enough, we'll drop this off, make a ton of money, and kind of we'll start to be okay. It'll be interesting as we keep progressing. So I think that's going to be our limit for farmers for a little while. I don't want to start getting royal taxes on them yet. Mainly because we already have such a high maintenance. I'm only
Ready
at
to
plus 400 here.
bail me out?
Here you go. Here's your prisoners.
Case closed.
Thank you, sir. Oh, needed that a lot. Alright. We also want to,
Want to get ahead,
none of your
keep on the
business
move.
at barrels. We're going to pick up a whole load of none of your business. And deal with that. Now that we have money, things are looking up. Really? We're missing it? Oh, it's about to get delivered. Okay. Alright, so let's build one more. Because now we have... This one can actually handle 2.
Dress as one. But
And
think
this silo
apart.
means we could have another one. Or sails, which are also 30 seconds, 30 seconds. So I'm going to build a sail maker right here. Just to get started on some sails. We'll need them for ships. We also need them for Edvard, so it's all good. How is she doing? She's already on steel. You can see her ironworks right here. A little ahead of us. But not terribly far ahead. We're catching up.
Regulars report good things.
Alright. Got her none of the business cargo. We're going to deliver it to a random spot here in the corner and get her payment for that. Excellent. Once this gets here, I think this will be a little better, but I think, yeah, we're getting our first shipment to the sales. Start to make those. How are we doing? Our balance is kind of up and down. Schnapps are good. Clothing's good now. Sausage's fine. Bread's fine. Nice. We have a demand, but no beer. We'll eventually get beer. It'll be very good. It's a luxury good, so we don't actually need it. But it's very, very lucrative. If you look here on happiness, it's a plus 10 investment. We'll also build them a
Think it's
church.
free will, but you're a pawn.
Oh my gosh, he hates everything I do. That one made sense. I don't know about the potatoes versus alcohol thing. That was weird. This one makes sense, though.
Serve.
But you can see the coins and beer is a huge investment. Plus 10. Everything else is like plus
I heard a
2,
whisper
plus
you took
6.
care of it.
It's very strong.
Then you're as good as your word.
Alright, we got our charcutier. Charcutier. My sister's actually very into charcuterie. That's one of the things she likes doing. It's the only reason I even know what that word is. Charcutier. Very French. Alright. Man, we were very close to being in the red for a bit on our total revenue. That would have been awful. But the good news is we kept our balance positive. So the worst thing that happened there was that I just couldn't afford whatever I wanted to buy. But I still was like able to make money, which is good. We never want to have this be low and this be negative. That'll be the death of us in this game. And hopefully now that we have soap being produced, actually I should be able to. Oh, that's right. I wanted to pick up more steel along the way, so let's actually head to Archibald Blake's house first. Pick up some of his steel and moving forward with that. Do I want to do this yet? We really don't have the resources to start this this plot yet. Ideally, I'd want to get the iron deposits will be important later. It's got some coal as well. Coal's actually pretty close to this iron, so probably steelworks in here, and then some hops production. But not sure yet. We might also just take one of these islands down here, the ones I said were not as good, and just use them to produce like the potato and the grain stuff, so very farmer heavy, and care less about the workforce for like the iron and things like that, because it doesn't. This one has 2 iron, which is not bad, but like we don't care as much about that. Yeah. Ships are
An
coming in.
empire covers both land and sea.
Indeed, Archibald Blake, indeed.
Where are my sails?
Oh, we're ready. All right, here are your sails, sir.
Nothing you do will lift the cloud.
How are we doing there?
Haven't seen a prison transport of mine, have you? If you do, be sure to return any salvage to me.
Well, that's on the way home, so we can pick that up
Anyone for
along
croquet?
with our...
Customs
I think it was
and
4.
excise, eh?
We just need 4 of that. That's good for now. We'll be hitting that up a lot more as we get closer. We can't get to our steel on this island because we're being blocked by this passage. This is part of the story. So we have to progress the story enough to be able to blast through and get to the Iron Depot. It's actually pretty cool. But until then, we'll use Archibald Blake for our steel. And we'll pick these up over here. Oh, can't pick it up. Let me... Can I drop this? Drop this for a second. I just want to pick up... Oh, no. The other thing while I'm here.
Saved. Do you also then save us from a grievous injustice? Edward's charges against us are pure fabrication. The man is an imposter.
A letter. It bears Edvard's seal.
Don't even think about sheltering Samuel's co-conspirators. Deliver them to prison at once, and I might lift your debt.
Open the letter. He's clearly up to no good.
However much we despise Uncle Edvard, it's criminal to go opening his private correspondence.
Alright, so do we open the letter or take his prisoners back? Obviously, we're going to open the letter here. Let's see what we got here. I'm a little worried about that flotsam going disappearing, but it's only 4, so we can rebuy it. Ooh. Traitor Samuel's conspirators. Crime sentences as follows. Foul language, 16 years, hard labor. Impersonation, transportation to the Antipodes. Writing a threatening letter, life imprisonment. Character assassination, life imprisonment. Signed, Edvard Good. I'm under no obligations to explain details. I thought, as a fellow dispenser of justice, the facts in the case may be of interest to you. Very interesting. Very interesting.
These names are those father trusted most. Barristers, doctors, academics. Even I am astonished he could be this corrupt. We must put their cases before the highest authority and hope for a retrial.
Indeed. I'm going to take them to
He
Archibald Blake
certainly
here.
knows how to silence his critics.
And that way, it'll free up these slots. I can go pick that up. Hopefully, it won't disappear by the time I get there. If not, we'll have to rebuy it again right here. Don't go away. Archibald, I'm back with the news.
What is it you are bringing? Did he really? Oh dear. Best leave these poor people with me. I will tell Edvard that the debt between you is quite settled.
That was none of your business. And what right has the Crown to meddle in my accounts? What right?
Excellent.
We are all of us quite moved by your selfless actions. Your father would be proud.
Hey, it's me. It's my character. Hey, I made
So
it.
relieved our legitimacy is no longer in question. Hurry!
Oh,
I already smell the tar. See, the masts are swaying from Father's study.
we can build our first shipyard. Now, I don't want to get too cluttered I only have so much space here. There's a lot of space, but I only have so much of it. I'm thinking like 1, 2... Maybe we plan these out. I think there might be some more fisheries, because we are going to expand more. So I'm thinking like maybe 2 more there. And then we can put our shipyard right here next to all the fisheries. So we'll build the fish, build the shipyard. Actually, we can move this a little bit just to get it away from the fish a little bit. But I think that's good. We have a harbor master office. We could set up between these two. Maybe like here, and we could hit that as well as more things. I like this. We'll need 25 bricks to get that set up, but when we do, oh boy, it's gonna work out. Let's drop off our goods. And actually, I just want to grab 10 of this, and I want to see how much, like, just even 10 might sell over here at Eli's place. Should be 3,800. Which is actually pretty good considering we only have 12 right now. All right, so we could build. I think maybe getting more bricks sounds good to me. And there are 2 clay pits here, so maybe I just get both of them and just really produce all the bricks that I can, because bricks are important for like paved streets, which makes faster transports and things. It's also useful in all of these buildings. These later on buildings all require bricks to put down, so I think bricks are going to be a good investment. And I'm just going to plot down some ideas of how I want to do this. So there's one here. I would like to kind of have a line across here. And I want to connect both of these up. I think having this come this way is probably better. And then I want... Should I just have this go straight through? And connect up like that. Excellent. Now, what I want to do with this is, normally I'd put like... I might put this one here. For this one, I'm actually going to put this warehouse like right next to it. Maybe like here. And then for the bricks, again, 30 seconds to produce 1 clay, 1 minute to produce 1 brick. So you can produce 2 clay in the time that you can produce 1 brick. So we'll have 2 of these. Same thing over here. I'm going to do 1 or 2. And I'm going to put this warehouse maybe on this corner. When we get to copper, when we get to limestone, they can kind of filter into this one as well. If this is closer, maybe it can be in between these 2. That might actually... So even though this is kind of a nice corner, this might be better for when we actually get to limestone and copper. They're equidistant from this center point here. Alright, still good on the labor front. That's good to see. I can also upgrade these more now. Now that I have brick, I can make them have more bays here. Loading ramps +1. The only one that I think is kind of tight right now is this guy. But not all the time. Like, he's fine right now. So I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to also upgrade these. And our bricks should start rolling in pretty much as fast as our lumber is, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, that's going to be really good. It's going to be super awesome.
You've no face for poker.
Oh, should probably look at this diplomacy tab, see how everyone's doing. Oof. So right now I'm at peace with all of them, but my relationships are slowly deteriorating. And if it gets too low, they're going to go to war with me, and I don't want that at all. You can raise it in a couple ways. You can get quests. You can flatter them. You can offer gifts, but I don't have money. So... Oh, no! That was a medium-high success, and it
Use it on the right people.
went down. That's not good. How are you? Does Flattery go anywhere with you?
No stain on your reputation.
Ah, excellent. And you can see he's already, like, very much ahead of me in everything. All the AI tend to be. Ooh, look at this
Perhaps you
guy.
should rinse out
Oh,
your mouth.
what? That was near certain. Made up for it. Okay.
My whole house gone to hell, but for I, the last swish of its flaming tail.
Well, and
Volatile, vengeful.
we're at war with her anyway, so I figured the flatteries doesn't hurt. We could also eventually, we could get her a little higher. If I request a ceasefire, she's going to make me pay for it, so I'm going to hold off on that for a bit. I have to keep an eye on these, though. I don't want them to deteriorate too far. And we also need to get enough money to buy this. Our ship over here should be ready to go.
I am the instrument to bear out his judgment.
Excellent.
Not enough to call it extortion.
Not yet, Eli, not yet. But by the time we get back, we'll have 13. I wanted to build the second one. This way, that way we get full soap production going crazy. Because right now we don't even have enough. And with both of these, that'll produce that fully. We're actually low on workforce, surprisingly. Do we have?
I have the amp half the time.
We have all of our needs met. So honestly, we should just... We have enough farmers. We should just upgrade. So deal with our workforce that way. And have... Oh, we got our sailing shipyard.
You're
There it
certainly
is.
making a name for yourself.
Seems I have competition.
Mmm.
How do you feel to be a salmon leaping upriver?
I don't know if I like Mercier or not. Like, he says nice things, and then he's all mad.
Historic first shipyard. We must document this moment in our first edition.
And we shall. Let's take a nice photo of our shipyard here with our town. Look at that. Maybe like I don't want to get the unfinished fishery in the view. How's this? Oh, and our boat. Oh, a boat. Bam. Beautiful. Those don't really matter, but it's kind of fun to see
Perfect
your
snapshot to
your
illustrate
city.
history in the making.
Excellent. So, our next objective... Phoenix from the ashes. The goods heir create breakaway shipping company in the image of their father, who they say is a man of principle. After all, there's no surefire evidence he did anything wrong at all. It's a little... Obviously, no evidence either way, so gotta fix that. But we've made it to chapter 2, and I think that's probably going to be a good time to wrap up and kind of discuss what we want to do next. So
build ships.
obviously,
like
this
your
is what I want to do
father.
next.
Well, the Queen is in the direst need of ships. Supporting her will go some way to healing the wounds of the past.
A commission for the Royal Fleet, and in such quantity. A rare honor indeed. The weaponry they ask for presents a problem. I'm not even sure we have an iron load, do we?
We do. We have some iron over here, but we're gonna get to that in the next episode.
I've never
So,
needed friends.
oh come on, please don't. I want to be your friend. All right, so we're gonna start building some ships. They cost a lot of value. They also have upkeep costs, which I have to also keep track of. So, for instance, even this schooner, just a little trade ship, is going to cost me 15 upkeep. So I do have to keep an eye on that as well. It's part of like the maintenance and upkeep. But we're also going to need to eventually build weapons, which is a huge production chain. We have the same thing with steel beams. We have to go through and get some iron into steel beams, and into weapons. And they have kind of an odd ratio. So this one's a little more straightforward.
Now at war.
So it's 30 seconds for steel, 1 minute 30 seconds for weapons. This one's 45 seconds for steel. So it's a little bit awkward when you're trying to figure out the ratios with like wanting steel and weapons, considering we only have 2 nodes here that we can maximize out of. They also require a lot of workforce, so we'll have to figure that out. But that's a job for the next episode there. Did they just say someone went to war? Oh! Hugo and Mercy are at war. I don't even know where their main islands are. They're probably somewhere down here. So I should probably explore that as well. But we'll find out in the next episode. Until then, have a good day. I'll see you guys later. And I'm signing off.